Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this video, I'll be discussing a summary of a non-fiction book called Traid of Knives. So, this is a story about knives. Traid of Knives is basically a secret organization that does investigations, and as a part of their crime-solving stuff, they have ran into a bigger threat, and the basically main character of the book is a daughter of a famous investigator Dan, and they after he suddenly dies in a car bomb, and his friend comes to see his daughter, and they can both get together and uh, find the enemy. So they go into a very long detail of how they find the enemy, and basically about the little bit of mystery and suspense on their like finding and making clues, and every time they get a lead, some person is killed. So they contact other people of the knife group, and eventually they find out that one of their own has been all along the culprit, and they found out some amounts of drug trade, and they two people were involved in it and tried to hijack all of this and take money. And Brad, who died in the beginning of the book, Don, who died in the beginning of the book, eventually found out about it and was going to report them, so they killed him off. At the end, they both get entangled into the situation that the two who betrayed them in the beginning have to fight each other in a way to win over them. So they know both of them couldn't be in a partnership now, and if they had to basically kill each other to survive. So then they go down, a battle happens between them, and eventually in the end the main character, Brad, and the daughter of Dan survives, and all very dramatic. But I think fiction isn't about the story, it's about just like you're watching a movie, you don't really get any serious lesson. It's like you read fiction for entertainment or part-time fun, just like you watch a movie. But I think the main purpose of fiction is you kind of get to see good writing and uh, some principle, like here he's uh, he the Brad says that uh, as if Brad's Swordland continued, one of most important rules, cowboys never to trust anyone. Brad recalled the long discussion he shared with Lenin back in Zang province. Lin had given informal rules of life that summed up his personal philosophy. So, like here, we can get some like non-fiction or like personal development type of stuff. Don't trust anyone. Do unto others before they do unto you. All powers corrupt. Enjoy it while you can. Live for today, to do tomorrow, and yesterday don't exist. We are already dead, so don't worry about anything. No human life is worth than your own. Anything can be bought and sold. Let no good deed go unpunished. There is good in every bad deed. Harshness is in the eye of the recipient. Accept nothing except what comes without complaint. Kindness is worst, cruelty, death is best. So, like, this is some, you can say, a piece of good writing. Here I can show you. And other than that, like, most of it like over explained, and here you can see a very good piece of writing I've highlighted. The morning hardened as Brad makes us stronger, and we look for something else to put our mind into, something to make us feel better. The grief will still be there, but we can't let it control us. We'll move on together now. Like, no like such thing as the 5 rules to become great. Just good writing. Here he says in combat, the constant pressure, the constant traumatic assault and emotional changes people, it makes them hard so they can accept losses. You experience grief, then quickly put it aside to get the job done. Like you can see, or and also in Hollywood movies, like, and also talks about like you in real life situation battles, and you have to basically do that, put grief aside and do what's on the task. And even in life, if you like, that's your uh, working principle, that you put everything aside and do the thing that needs to be done first, then you will always succeed. Here he says knowledge is power and elevation is compromise, and I don't offer compromise cheaply. Something like a touch of a bit of Game of Thrones. So overall, it's like 9 out of 10 in terms of reading. I've read novels were extremely boring. So this one was not boring in that sense. I really quite enjoyed it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.